So Yachty dissed George Floyd. Who you with? Let's talk about it. So we are gonna watch the video. I'm sure you probably seen it already, but let's listen to it.
Wait for it, wait for it. ITSUS, I'm finna go break the bank for it. Put my knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd. I be tweaking, she get wet, she gon' wait for me. Wait for it, wait for it.
So he said, put his knee on her neck, George Floyd. What context is he putting his knee on a woman's neck? Because Yachty should be in trouble or under fire for dissing George Floyd, and he should be under fire for abusing women. So he's a woman abuser and a George Floyd disser. Everybody get mad about this. It's fucked up. Lil Yachty did some dumb shit. He know it was dumb. But Yachty is smart enough to know that this was marketing. This was going to throw him in the algorithm. Scumbag shit, yes it is. But y'all so sensitive, y'all gave him exactly what he was looking for. The clout. The bar was weak. It was whack. Like horse shit. But like we said, Stephen Jackson is related to George Floyd. Which is crazy. Shit, George Floyd was like robbing people. He had a rich cousin. But that's life. All right, Stephen Jackson calls out Lil Yachty over George Floyd lyrics. Don't ever say his name, bro. So let's listen to what Stephen Jackson got to say.
Y'all see the type of big we got going on and doing, man. I'm making changes in my life. I'm doing the right thing. I'm winning. I'm just trying not to pay attention to you idiots, man. But, like, it's just hard, bro. Like, Lil Yachty, bro. You've been whack, man. But you think you saying George Floyd name and trying to use his name in the bar that's gonna make people like your whack ass music, man? That's weak. Y'all the only era that feel like demeaning the dead and saying that cool, man. It ain't. And it's me and the whole Third Ward and the whole Houston, Texas riding behind G, man. Don't ever say his name, bro. None of y'all knew G. Nothing about him. But y'all want to say his name for clout. Put a knee up on. That's some weak ass Yachty. But let somebody die in your family. We gonna do a whole skit about it and see how funny it is, bro. Cut that shit, man. It's only you whack Sambo that do shit like that. Stop.
Okay, he went in. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, somebody dissed his family. Yachty dissed this man out of nowhere. This was a clout move. Y'all gave him the clout, man. It was a terrible bar. It made no sense when you fucking her from the back and then you put your knee on her. I don't know how that's possible, but is that what you're saying? Or you just abusive? But this is what George Floyd's brother said, Terence Floyd. Like I said, you know, Yachty got the clout he asked for. He did on Platboy Max Stream, a big platform. Everybody gonna clip it and put it out. Here we go. Here's Terence Floyd's brother, George Floyd, full statement to me about Yachty using George Floyd's name in a new song. So he said it to somebody else. I believe it's inconsiderate. Sometimes this generation don't pay attention to what they say. They just want to make a song and just get on the charts and really feel like the people listening will accept it because of who he is. It's really inconsiderate. You should think about what you're writing. It may make sense to you, but think about the impact to others. People are sending this clip. Like I said, it got clipped. That's what Yachty wanted. Clout. Even though he got clout already, why would you do some dumb shit like that when you already got the clout? But that's what these rappers do. Dumb shit because they've been rich way too long and they out of touch with reality. You get to spend some money on an ad campaign. But I want the line changed. Let my brother rest in peace. It disturbs the family's peace. There has to be a better message behind any mention of George Floyd's name so his legacy can live on beyond what Chauvin did to him. All right, that is what George Floyd brother said. Apparently, yeah, like I said, Yachty got what he got what he wanted. So now I got this content creator right here.
And you could have picked any.
His name is
I just want to know when
Isaiah J. So I'm gonna just let's play it.
are we gonna grow up? When are we gonna stop being losers, PT cruisers? When is the loserism gonna stop? Lil Yachty, Lil Boat, Lil Sinking Ship, Lil Titanic, Lil Battleship, making a George Floyd bar, thinking that it was hard. It's boo, tomato. Put my knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd. boo. And the people sitting there listening to it, bobbing their head is boo too. Y'all look dumb, all y'all. Why would you even want to make a joke about the incident of George Floyd and a white man putting his knee on his neck for 9 minutes for really no reason? Like, why would you even think in your mind that that was okay? That's why I know that y'all elevators don't go all the way up and y'all really be dumb, really. And you could have picked any other George. George Lopez, Curious George, George Washington Carver, Georgie Porgy, any other George. But you picked George Floyd, and I hope somebody give you the Floyd.
Because he knew it would get him clout. Yachty knew what he was doing. It's a smart move. Fucked up move, but it's a smart move because it seemingly came out of nowhere. He knew it. He clout chased and he got the clout.
Mayweather immediately, ASAP. And this is why they don't.
All right, I'm going to stop here. Look, all I'm going to say to you right here watching this, if you want some clout, say some dumbass shit like this, and you will get all the clout that you asked for. Look at Charleston White. He said some of the most craziest shit you can ever imagine, and now he's a millionaire because he found a way to navigate it. It's not right, but this is the society we live in. We worship money. And what's going to happen is eventually everybody's going to forget about it and go back to loving Yachty. And Yachty knows that. He's smart. He's light years ahead of you motherfuckers. Y'all being emotional, he's getting richer. So if you want to like play this internet, get in the algorithm, you say some dumbass shit and you will go viral. And if you're smart and have some kind of business mind or you know how to navigate or whatever, you'll get some money. But let's read some comments. I want to read some comments. Let's see. Let me switch the camera right here real quick. Give me 1 second. Boom. All right. Not only was it insensitive, that bar was lame. His family should sue? Okay. I don't know how that will work, but defamation of character? I don't know. What's wrong with y'all? Who approved of this? His little 15-year-old fans gonna love this line. The fuck your knee on her neck for anyway? This corny button, if we don't respect us, they won't respect us. I really hate that there's no creativity in this generation. I wouldn't say that. It's just that the shit that you see isn't creative. There's a lot of creativity in this generation. Not only was it distasteful, it was weak. He tripping. He cut his hair and lost his mind. This light-skinned dude knew this wasn't cool. Was looking for reassurance, but no one but him felt convicted. It's a cool bar, and y'all are sensitive to someone mentions your dead ones in a song. Yeah, true. Rodney King, yeah, baby, I beat it like a cop. Lil Wayne. Where's the outrage in the other songs by other artists? Oh, when Lil Wayne said, Rodney King, baby, yeah, I beat it like a cop. That was before social media. That's why. Yeah, man, look. The moral of the story, if you want to get some clout, say some dumbass shit. Yachty just proved it. And you don't know where your life can end up. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what else you want to talk about. And remember, all this shit is simple. You are not a problem. But Kelly out. Peace.